flights in that situation. A lot of the times when other YouTubers were getting flown somewhere for free, I would end up having to chip in and pay more to get that extra seat for myself, and the trip would end up costing me money where skinnier YouTubers are getting it for free. That sucked, but it's just how it had to be when you're 600 pounds, right? And I'd always rather drive somewhere. I bought a 2021 Corolla hybrid to save off of gas. My previous car before that was a gas guzzler, one of these big 2015 luxury vehicles, which I wrecked back in 2019. So I went ahead and just got the hybrid so that I can drive to a lot of these things and save money. However, I think the idea of giving away a free plus size passenger seat is a good idea and concept. It seems very kind, it seems very humane, and it would make traveling easier for big people. And it's never going to be easy for a big person. I'm just going to be honest with you. But I do wonder if it's a fair policy. That's what I worry about. Is it fair to people who are 6'11"? Is it fair to like tall people? They're not getting extra leg room for free. They're not getting free upgrades to first class where there's more leg room, right? Um, I like the idea of airlines accommodating big customers, but I like to see airlines accommodating everyone. Doesn't that make more sense? I mean, I'd like to think this is the first step in the right direction in a world where we start seeing airlines not being sky buses, not being, miserable experiences for everyone participating unless you can afford that first Casey Neistat style upgrade. But if you're flying business, if you're flying coach, oh my God, it is just unpleasant. I flew all the way to England on Keenstar's dime not too long ago. He only booked me one seat, so it was not crazy comfortable, and I didn't think about booking the second one. The second one would have been nice for me. It would have also been very nice for the person stuck next to me, who didn't seem to complain. I apologize to them maybe 100 times in an 8-hour flight, but it would have been nice to have had a free second seat in that situation. I don't think most airlines are going to follow suit on this. And because airlines are about the bottom line, they have shrunk the seats, shrunk the legroom, packed in as many people as they can to maximize profit. They oversell the seats. They'll put you on standby. You'll end up sitting in an airport for an extra few hours to catch another flight, sometimes stay the night somewhere because they bump you. These companies are not about accommodation. These companies are not about making people comfortable. Southwest Airlines might be doing it for one small demographic of people. I shouldn't say small demographic of people, uh, both in terms that we are a large demographic in body weight and in number. But I would just like to see them accommodating everybody. Is that an unreasonable request? I don't think it's a bad thing to start accommodating your passengers and starting with obese patients, obese passengers. Not a bad thing. Not a bad thing. I am a little annoyed that I spent all that extra money when I needed to fly, though. can I be honest there? I'm annoyed at all that extra money I've had to spend over the years, but maybe now we can start saving money. But these companies will do one thing and one thing only. Don't you ever forget it. They're going to care about their bottom line. So every time they make a change like this, they're going to pass the cost on to everybody. If there's one empty seat on that airplane that fits 500 because there's a plus size passenger on it, that might be one person got bumped because they oversold that flight. But it will guarantee, I guarantee you, they're not going to give up the lost profit. That's going to get transferred to every other ticket. They do this dynamic pricing thing already. You can't price compare. You can't hope for the best price. You can. It's almost impossible to get a good deal while flying. It's all a bunch of hidden fees and secret fees. You don't know how to calculate what it costs. You just pay what it costs most of the time. You might be lucky to have an airline or extra two to choose from at your small airport in your area in a lot of places in the country. But a lot of us, we have to just go with what's there. We have to pay what they want. If they're giving away free seats, they're not giving out that lost profit. Everybody else in that plane is going to pay for it. And I mean, you might be a little more comfortable in the leg room. You might be a little more comfortable in the seat next to you. But it's going to be a lot less comfortable once everybody on that plane realizes you're the reason they paid $20 more. So, I don't know. At the end of the day, I just want this to work out well. I don't know that it will. And I don't know that this policy will stick around. Would it be a sign of positive things to come so that fat people and tall people and short people and skinny people all got to pay different prices and all got to have more comfort, and they widened the seats and they gave us more leg room and they made it more affordable to upgrade? Is that a possible future? Yeah, it's just real unlikely. This is probably a political PR move, and we know it is, and I don't think it'll last. I just